Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast.
Have you ever been in the middle of a conversation and suddenly realized you said get 5 times in one sentence? Welcome to Easy English Talk Podcast. I'm Ryan. Today, we're discussing how to use take in everyday conversations in English.
Hi, everyone. I'm Priya. And Ryan, that's such a common problem. People rely on the same few verbs over and over.
Exactly. And here's why this episode matters. If you master take, your English instantly sounds more natural, more flexible, and more confident. It's one of the most useful verbs in English.
That's true. Native speakers use take constantly, but learners often don't know when or how to use it, so they stick with verbs they already know.
Right. And the challenge is that take has so many different meanings. It's not just about picking something up with your hands. It can mean actions, time, choices, emotions, and much more.
Yes, and that's what makes it confusing. One word, but dozens of different uses. Where do you even start?
Well, let's start with the most basic meaning. Take often means to grab or hold something physically. For example, can you take this box for me?
Perfect. That's the easiest meaning to understand. You're moving something from one place to another, or you're holding it in your hands.
Exactly. Take the keys. Take your phone. It's simple and direct. But even this basic use appears everywhere in daily life.
It does, and once you're comfortable with that meaning, everything else builds on it, because take starts to represent other kinds of actions, not just physical ones.
Right. Now, let's talk about time. This is where take becomes really interesting. We use it to talk about how long something requires.
For example, it takes 2 hours to drive there. Or, this task takes a lot of effort. You're describing duration or effort needed.
Exactly. And this is so common in everyday speech. How long does it take is a question you'll hear constantly. It's one of the most natural ways to ask about time.
Yes, and notice the structure. We say it takes plus the amount of time, not it needs or it requires, though those work too.
But take feels more natural in conversation. It's lighter and easier to say. That's why native speakers prefer it.
Absolutely. And here's another layer. Take is also used when making choices or decisions, like, I'll take the blue one.
Right. You're selecting something. It could be in a store, at a restaurant, anywhere. I'll take a coffee, please.
Or, which option do you want to take? It shows you're committing to a choice. It's active and clear.
And that connects to another meaning, accepting something. For example, I'll take your advice. You're receiving and agreeing to it.
Exactly. Or, will you take this offer? It's about acceptance or agreement, not just physical receiving.
Now let's move into transportation. This is another huge area where take appears. I take the bus to work every day.
Yes, we use take with all forms of transport. Take a taxi, take the train, take a flight. It's the standard way to talk about using transportation.
And this is interesting because you're not physically grabbing a bus, but we still say take. It shows how flexible this verb really is.
Right, and it extends beyond just vehicles. You can also take a walk or take a trip. It's about the action of going somewhere.
Exactly. Let's take a walk in the park. Or we're taking a vacation next month. It sounds natural and smooth.
And notice how take makes these phrases feel lighter. Saying we're going on a vacation works too, but taking a vacation feels more casual.
That's a great point. Now let's talk about actions and activities. Take is used with so many everyday actions. Take a shower, take a break, take a nap.
These are fixed phrases that every English speaker uses. You can't really change them. You don't say do a shower or make a nap.
Right, these combinations are set, and learners need to memorize them because they're so common. But once you know them, they're easy to use.
Exactly. And there are dozens of these. Take a seat, take a look, take a picture. They all follow the same pattern.
And each one is super useful in daily conversation. Take a seat is polite and natural. Take a look at this is friendly and inviting.
Yes, and take a picture is something we say all the time now, especially with phones everywhere. It's completely automatic.
Now here's something interesting. Take can also express responsibility or control, like, I'll take care of it.
That's a really important phrase. It means you're handling something. You're taking ownership.
Right. Or who's going to take charge? It's about stepping up and being in control. These phrases show leadership or responsibility.
And they're used a lot in work situations. Can you take the lead on this project? It's clear and direct.
Exactly. And there's also take responsibility. That's huge in professional and personal life. It shows maturity and accountability.
Yes, and these uses of take add depth to your English. They're not just about physical actions anymore. They're about roles and attitudes.
Totally. Now let's shift to emotions and reactions. Take is used here too in some really interesting ways. For example, don't take it personally.
That's such a common phrase. It means don't let something hurt your feelings. Don't interpret it as an attack on you.
Right. Or I can't take it anymore. That's about reaching your limit emotionally. You're overwhelmed or frustrated.
Exactly. And there's take offense. If someone takes offense, they feel insulted or hurt. It's about emotional reaction.
These phrases are so useful in conversations because emotions come up all the time, and take helps express them clearly.
Yes, and here's another one. Take seriously. You need to take this seriously. It's about attitude and focus.
Right. It means pay attention and treat something with respect. It's not casual. It matters.
And all of these emotional phrases feel natural in English. You hear them in movies, at work, in friendships, everywhere.
Now let's talk about something tricky. Phrasal verbs with take. These are super common but can be confusing. Let's start with take off.
Take off has a few meanings. First, it can mean to remove something, like clothes. Take off your shoes before entering.
Right. And it can also mean when a plane leaves the ground. The flight takes off at 6. Completely different meaning, same phrase.
And there's even another meaning. When something becomes popular suddenly, that trend really took off. It's about rapid growth or success.
So one phrase, 3 meanings, and you have to understand context to know which one. That's the challenge with phrasal verbs.
Exactly. Now let's look at take in. This one is interesting too. It can mean to understand or absorb information.
Right. I'm still trying to take in everything you just said. You're processing it mentally. It's about comprehension.
And take in can also mean to make clothing smaller. I need to take in this jacket. Totally different context, totally different meaning.
See, this is why phrasal verbs are tough, but they're also essential. Native speakers use them constantly.
They do. And here's another important one. Take out. This often means to remove something, like take out the trash.
Right. Or it can mean to go somewhere with someone, like a date. He took her out to dinner. Again, context changes everything.
And there's take up. This is used when you start a new hobby or activity. I want to take up yoga.
Exactly. It means to begin something new. Or take up can also mean to occupy space. This table takes up too much room.
So once again, multiple meanings. And learners need to get comfortable with that. Context is everything.
Now let's talk about take on. This one is really useful in work situations. It means to accept a new task or challenge.
Right. I'm going to take on more responsibility. Or, can you take on this project? It's about adding something to your workload.
And it can also mean to compete against someone. Our team is taking on the champions. It's about facing a challenge.
Yes, and there's take over. This means to assume control of something. She took over the company last year.
Or, can you take over while I'm gone? It's about replacing someone temporarily or permanently. Very common in business.
Absolutely. And here's another one. Take after. This is used when someone resembles a family member. She really takes after her mother.
Right. It's about similarity in appearance, personality, or behavior. It's a warm, friendly phrase. People use it all the time.
And let's not forget take back. This can mean to return something. I need to take this back to the store.
Or it can mean to retract a statement. I take back what I said. You're admitting you were wrong.
Exactly. And emotionally, people use it when reconciling.
Will you take me back? It's about forgiveness and second chances.
So you can see, phrasal verbs with take are everywhere. They're flexible, powerful, and natural. But you need to practice them in context.
Yes, and here's the good news. Once you start noticing them, you'll see them constantly. In conversations, shows, articles, everywhere.
Exactly. Now let's talk about some fixed expressions with take. These are phrases you can't change or translate literally. You just have to learn them.
Right, like take it easy. This means relax or calm down. Or it's a casual way to say goodbye.
Take it easy is so common. It's friendly and natural. Everyone says it.
And there's take your time. This means don't rush. It's polite and supportive.
Right. Take your time. There's no hurry. It puts people at ease. It shows you're patient.
Another one is take a chance. This means to try something risky or uncertain. You should take a chance and apply for that job.
Exactly. It's about being brave and taking a risk. It's encouraging. It shows confidence.
And there's take place. This means something happens or occurs. The meeting takes place on Monday.
Right. It's a formal way to say happen. You hear it a lot in announcements or schedules. Very professional.
And take part means to participate in something. I'm taking part in the event. It's active involvement.
These fixed expressions are so useful. They make your English sound natural and fluent. And once you know them, they're easy to use.
Absolutely. Now here's a question learners often ask. How do you know which verb to use? Take, get, make, or something else? They seem to overlap sometimes.
That's a great question. And honestly, there's no perfect rule. It's about habit, and common usage.
Right. Like we say, take a shower, not make a shower. But we say, make a decision, not take a decision. Well, actually, take a decision is used in some places, but make a decision is more common.
Exactly. And in American English especially, make a decision is standard. But in British English, take a decision is also acceptable. So even native speakers have regional differences.
That's true. And the best way to learn these combinations is through exposure. Listen to native speakers. Read real English content.
And pay attention to which verbs go with which nouns. These collocations are key. They're what make your English sound natural.
Exactly. And over time, they start to feel automatic. You don't think about it anymore. It just sounds right.
Now let's talk about tone and formality, because take can be used in both formal and informal situations. It's incredibly versatile.
That's true. In formal writing or speech, you might say, take into consideration. It means to think about something carefully. Very professional.
Right. Or take note of this issue. It's polite and clear, perfect for business or academic settings.
And in casual conversation, you might say, take a chill pill. That's slang for calm down. Totally informal.
Exactly. So take works in all situations. You just need to know which phrases fit where. Context and audience matter.
Yes, and that flexibility is what makes take so powerful. It's appropriate everywhere, from casual chats to formal presentations.
Now let's give some practical tips for learners. How can you actually start using take more confidently? What's the strategy?
First, start by replacing some of your get or do verbs with take. If you normally say, I'm going to do a break, try, I'm going to take a break. Small changes add up.
Right. And focus on the most common phrases first. Take a break, take a shower, take time. These are essential.
Exactly. Don't try to learn everything at once. Master 5 or 6 phrases this week, then add more next week.
And practice them in real situations. Use them when you're actually taking a break or a shower. Say them out loud.
Yes, speaking them helps lock them into your memory, and it builds your confidence. You start to own the language.
Another tip, listen for take in movies, podcasts, and conversations. Notice how native speakers use it. Pay attention to the context.
That's huge. Passive learning is just as important as active practice. Your brain starts to recognize patterns, and soon you're using them naturally.
And write sentences using take. Keep a journal or make notes on your phone. Writing reinforces learning.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process. Every error teaches you something.
Absolutely. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress and confidence. And take is a huge step toward that.
Yes, and here's something encouraging. Once you understand how take works, you'll start noticing it everywhere. It'll open up your understanding of English.
That's so true. It's like a key that unlocks dozens of expressions. And it makes your English sound more natural immediately. People will notice the difference.
They will, and you'll feel more comfortable in conversations because you'll have more options to express yourself, more flexibility.
Exactly. And remember, native speakers don't think about these rules. They just use them. And that's your goal too. Automatic, natural usage.
Right, so practice, listen, repeat. Let take become part of your everyday vocabulary. It's one of the best investments you can make in your English.
Now, before we wrap up, let's do a quick summary. We've covered a lot today. What are the big takeaways?
Well, first, take is incredibly versatile. It's used for physical actions, time, choices, emotions, and more. It's one of the most useful verbs in English.
Right. And it appears in tons of fixed phrases and phrasal verbs. Take a break, take off, take care of. These are essential for natural English.
Exactly, and the best way to learn them is through context and practice. Don't memorize lists. Use the phrases in real situations.
And pay attention to how native speakers use take. Listen, read, and practice. Over time, it becomes automatic.
Yes, and don't worry about making mistakes. Every attempt is progress. Keep practicing and you'll see results.
So to everyone listening, start using take more often. Try it in your conversations this week. See how it feels.
And if you enjoyed this episode, we'd love for you to explore more topics on Easy English Talk podcast. We have episodes on other useful verbs, grammar tips, and everyday expressions. There's so much to discover.
Absolutely. Check out our other episodes and find topics that interest you. We're here to help you build confidence and improve your English in a natural, enjoyable way. Thank you so much for listening today.
Yes, thank you for being here. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.
Take care, everyone.